welcome inside of my screen. It's quite refreshing to see candlesticks again. It's quite refreshing to show you guys some candlesticks. And like I said earlier, I want to come on here and help most of you guys out that are struggling. The market is currently in consolidation mode. It's giving some signs of a, I won't say reversal, but I would say pullbacks. And like I was saying earlier, guys, you see, these are the little characteristics of price action that a lot of people don't really know about, and that's why they run into issues. I mean, look at all the money you guys have probably made. I mean, I made a lot of money shorting the euro. Same thing with GBP USD, only for most traders to come and give away all their profit right about here. So before I jump into this video, before I do anything, I would advise you guys to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you guys don't miss out on any of this kind of information. As you can see, this is from pretty valuable stuff. People are, people are losing a lot of money. People who listen to me are making a lot of money. People who refuse to listen to me are losing a lot of money. So if you want to be on the winning side, if you want to be able to, make money and keep the money, I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds right about starting from now. Smash the subscribe button right there, so that you guys get updated immediately I drop my video. So I'll give you 5, subscribe, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's the subscribe button right about there. All right, guys, so let me jump into the chart. So I haven't done any prior analysis. I'm just opening the chart for the first time. I'm gonna break this thing down one trader to another trader so that you guys can understand what exactly is happening. So I'm going to kick off with the euro. I think I wrote down a couple of pairs that I wanted to speak about: euro USD, AUD USD, gold. So these are the pairs I want to speak about, and we'll potentially look for trading opportunities for those of you guys who have lost money, want to make it back. Let's see how you guys can make some money back. Okay, so you asked me what exactly is happening with the euro dollar. What's the issue with the euro? What's happening with the euro USD? Now, as you can see on the monthly time frame, this is a very, very decent trend. I called this collapse all the way into 0.9600. As you can see, the market has come into my area of support, and mind you, I didn't just plot this now. If you watch 2, 3, 4, 5, even maybe 7 videos ago, you would see that this level has been here even while the market was trading all the way up here. And that's the good thing about understanding the top-down analysis. You're able to plot your major zones. So even before the market gets there, you already know, because I already knew the market was going to have issues here, was going to turn around here. So this was always my overall target, you see. And this is why I keep telling people, this is what I teach on the Forex Mastery program. The very first thing, after we identify the overall flow of the market, the overall flow of the river, the very first thing I like to do, or rather the second thing I like to do, is I like to, sorry, my laptop seems to be spooling up. The second thing I like to do is I like to plot out my key levels, because these key levels is exactly where this market is going to respect. Okay, so that's very important. So you asked me, Dapo Willis, why did you stop trading the euro? Because we were trading around this region. It's as simple as that. I took out most of my money here, if not all of it. Okay, I stopped trading a while ago because we came into major support. But a lot of people were blind to this level. A lot of people kept on trying to sell short because the market kept on coming lower. And guess what happens? The market sucked everybody into this nasty range you can see right about here. Let me just delete this. Nasty, pullback area. As you can see, the monthly candle for October, it's a monthly time frame if I'm not mistaken. You can see this is an inside bar of this candle, and then this month we're obviously pushing all the way, we're retracing all the way back to the upside. So that's why I keep telling you guys, grab the Forex Mastery program, grab it so that you know when to stop trading. It's one thing to know when to continue to one thing to know when to be trading. It's another thing to know when to stop trading. So if you haven't grabbed the program, once again, the link is in the description as always. But the monthly time frame has come into this major support level. We're pushing all the way to the upside. Monthly is telling me this problem, there are challenges, there are issues. Let's come over to the weekly time frame to see what exactly is happening. From the weekly time frame, from what I can see, the trend isn't exactly over. I wouldn't say the Euro USD trend is over. I would say that there is some, there's a significant amount of pullback. We're consolidating at the moment. So ideally, the market would definitely want to push into, don't forget guys, as I teach on the Forex Mastery program, we move from zone to zone. From this zone, we came down here, we tested this zone, we came here, as you can see, we tested this zone before we came back down to this zone. So now we're currently playing in between 1.0400 and 0.9600. Okay, so zone to zone. Have we seen a trend reversal? We don't have a clear sign of a trend reversal. Can it happen? Possibility. Has it happened yet? No. Okay, so at the moment we're still currently trading down below this very massive trend line. I'll go ahead and plot an inner trend line, but I'll be very careful as I'm plotting it. Always don't forget, Forex Mastery students, remember I always teach you guys, plot your trend lines at the top. You know how to plot your trend lines, right? I don't need to tell you guys. Okay, so put it at the top, at the wicks of the candle. So I'm done with the monthly time frame. As you can see, the inner trend line of the monthly time frame has been breached, of the weekly time frame has not even the time. This is the outer trend line and this is the inner trend line. The inner trend line has been breached. Okay, somewhat has been breached. If I want to see things a bit more clearly, I'll come to the daily time frame, and as you can see very carefully, okay, as you can see, top trend line, top of the week, you can see how we broke above this trend line, closed back down below it. We've come, so if you pull your trend line a bit closer to the market, you will notice that this is technically a breakout retest continuation. What this simply means is we've broken out of the trend line. We're currently testing the outer point of this trend line, and we have basically bounced off of this trend line, and we're now pointing to the upside. So you still ask me, Dabs, is this a trend reversal? Not yet. So sometimes when not sometimes, for a consolidation to happen, it will look like a trend reversal, but there's some certain things that the market needs to tell you before you can be sure it's a trend reversal. Forex Mastery students, once again, check module 5. I think module 5 talks about chart patterns and trend reversals. If you haven't grabbed the program, once again, as you can see, I'm making a lot of reference to it so that you're not lost out, you don't miss out on anything. Grab the program, because I'm not here to start teaching people afresh and all that. Right now, when I make my videos, I'm going to say it here, my videos are almost tailored. As much as I want people to understand what I'm saying, but my videos are actually really tailored to the Forex Mastery students. So if you want to be in sync what I'm saying, get the program. Okay, once again, module 5, the link is going to be for the Forex Mastery program, it's going to be in the description. Once again, module 5 talks about chart patterns, and we haven't seen any chart pattern form yet. All we can see is the market breaking out of this inner trend line. Now, what do I think is going to happen? Personally, I feel that the market wants to come, okay, and pull back significantly. So for every major move, you see, I'm taking my time out to explain everything to you guys now, okay? There's a lot of confusion going on in the market. We don't really know what the market wants to do next. It's being a bit crazy. But from what I can see, the euro might attempt to shoot at 1.0400, okay? That's going to really depend on a couple of factors. Am I going to be trading it? No, because I don't really like to trade counter trends. I'm not really a counter trend trader, because counter trend, the chances of a counter trend trade work, or rather the chances of a in trend trade working out is higher than a counter trend. Okay, the counter trend trade needs to look so good and so juicy in order for me to want to take advantage of it. And really and truly, I'm not really a fan of this setup right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit on my hand. But I can tell you, for those of you guys who are looking at the euro and wondering what exactly the euro might want to do next, first of all, we'll need to clear out this level about here, because this is a 100% retracement of this move. So this is we started to come out, we made a higher high, sorry, this is a higher low, we came in and made a higher high, it's technically a higher low again. If I move my Fibonacci from swing high, from swing high to swing low. This is a 50 Fibonacci move, and we look to be pointing to the upside. So I would not be surprised if the euro decides to blow out all the way to the upside. To be honest, I will not be surprised. So at the moment, what do you use this kind of, how do you use this kind of information? What do you do with this kind of information? Personally, I take this information and I say to myself, okay, at this point in time, the market is no longer trending in the way that I want it to trend. What I do is I stand aside. This is where a lot of traders tend to struggle. Standing aside is a big problem. Everybody wants to, I see people are still drawing counter trend lines like this. The market is stopping. I mean, do you know how many stop losses have been hit? I know. I know, because I've been seeing a lot of people, I've been seeing crazy setups on social media, right? People have been tagging me and I'm saying, like, you guys don't even know what you're doing. Can't you see there's been a 4-hour double bottom on this major level? If you're a Forex mastery student, you would have known that there's danger. We've pulled all the way to the upside, okay? We've even come back down and somewhat tested this, and the market is going up, and people are still drawing counter trend lines and wanting to short even when we're making higher highs in a downward market. I say, no, this is a red flag. Okay, so for me, these are red flags, and that's exactly how I didn't trade it. I wasn't interested, and if you watch my previous videos, I kept on saying I wasn't interested in euro anymore, and as you can see, the market is now pointing to the upside. So I'm going to delete this trend line, and I'm going to watch this market very carefully. Like I said, once again, I won't be surprised if the euro lifts off, to probably test this region or probably come and test one of these highs. But if I know this market very well, it's probably eyeing this 1.03500. So for now, I am not interested in the euro. I will not be trading the euro. And the same thing goes for now. Don't forget, guys, the euro, okay, the euro and the dollar index are very much correlated. They're inversely correlated. So if the euro is ranging, if the euro is having any issues, moving sideways, best believe the dollar index is doing the same as well, and every other US dollar pair will obviously be experiencing the same thing as well. So you see, it's these little things that differentiate the consistently profitable trader from the people who are just following mentors blindly. Okay, so if the euro is telling me that, look, Daps, I don't really know what I'm doing right now it doesn't know what it's doing. Okay, right now the euro has no idea as what it's doing. Okay, it has no idea as to what it's doing. So I'm just going to watch the euro very carefully. So maybe we might be forming an X to E wave pattern. So X to A to B to C to D to E. So, okay, let's see what might potentially happen at this region. So this green bar will pretty much dictate what the euro is going to do next. If we sustain below this green bar, we might potentially roll over to the downside. However, if we clear this green bar, we're going to come on here. So these are the two scenarios, okay? So ideally, I would still like for the euro to be bearish, but for right now, we're currently consolidating, and you need to give the market time. Are you not tired of eating the market's money? I mean, look at all these dollars, man. Shit, I'm good. All the ones I stuck in my bank account, I probably have 350k. Hold on. This guy on Telegram keeps calling me, man. You see, the thing about Telegram is everybody keeps calling me on Telegram, but I tell them, get the program, man. All the questions you're asking me is in the program. It's in the program. It's in the program. This guy just keeps calling me. Okay, begging me, please, my life is over. I sold my house and this. I'm like, dude, you save yourself all this headache. Look at, very simple. This is how you know a real trade. As you can see, there's nothing to be done here. You have to wait. Okay, we're done with the euro. What are we doing for the euro? Forex mastery students, we're waiting. Okay, so I'm done with the euro. Don't worry, guys, give it another 10-15 days. The market will give us those. Look at how much money we've made. Now you guys should understand the power of the top-down analysis, the power of a clear direction. Once we have a clear direction, riches. Once there's no clear direction, leave it alone. If not, poverty. I'm telling you, clear direction, trade it, riches. No clear direction, you trade it, poverty. So the choice is yours. The choice is yours. So we're done with the euro and the dollar index. As you can see, for now, I'm just going to quickly expand everything. Don't do much, just relax. Allow the market play around. Delete this. Allow the market move. Keep your levels. The market will, when it's time, the market will come and, as long as you're a Forex mastery student, the market will come and knock on your door. Yo, it's time for us to go trading. But for now, allow it be. Okay, so that's the euro. The next thing I wanted to speak about was AUD USD. And another reason why the euro might be acting up, exactly why I wanted to show you guys. That's all I wanted to talk to you guys about AUD USD. Now over to AUD USD. As you can see from a monthly time frame perspective, the market is bearish. Okay, as you can see, I call this market very easy trade. You know, I predicted a 1,000 pip drop. I've been calling short all the way from here, 1,000 pip drop. So my 1,000 pip drop hasn't been fulfilled yet. So what happened was I've been shorting AUD USD. I still have my short positions. However, I'm trailing my stops. So what is happening here is we've come into this black bar. Okay, we've come into this black bar. Why is there a black bar here? Because of this boy here. This guy is a serious guy, and as you can see, it's played out before in the past. So don't just be blinded and say, oh, just map out the key zone. If I see, and like I teach on the program, if I see between two major zones, I see some very key levels that have happened in the past, I wouldn't ignore them. I would use a black line to highlight them so that when the market gets around that region and starts misbehaving as it is doing like so, I know exactly why it is misbehaving. It doesn't necessarily mean that the market is going to reverse from here. What this will simply mean is that could be an area of potential profit taking. And you know, once profit taking tends to happen, the market will be presenting you. Listen, this is something that I want to share with you guys. Or should I share it on the Forex Mastery Program? How do you know when, how exactly do you identify when the market, okay, I'm going to upload, and I'm not joking, I know I keep saying this a lot, but I'm actually going to do this on the Forex Mastery Program. I'm going to upload a 5-minute video, very short, brief, and precise, how to identify when the market is exhausted. Okay, how to know, okay, because do you know that the market can be trending downwards? This is one thing I need to share with you guys. The market can be trending downwards, okay, and still give you sell opportunities and still be a losing trade. Yes, because the market can be in a downtrend. You can still see selling opportunities. You can still trade those selling opportunities and still lose money. Why? Because even within that downtrend, if the market is retracing for a bigger move to the downside and you're still trying to sell, you can still lose money. I don't know if that makes any sense. We're coming down, as you can see, for all the traders who try to sell here, coming down, you have lost money. Traders who are still trying to sell, but the market is bearish, but traders are still losing money in the bearish market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a 5 to 10 minute section on the Forex Mastery Program. Once again, if you haven't grabbed it, I suggest you do so. The link is going to be around here as always. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put it so that you know that as much as the market is moving south, the way things are happening, maybe I will just chill, okay, so that you don't give away all your profit. And my primary objective in this market is make money. Secondly, keep it. I'd hate to give away my profits. So what's happening with AUD USD? As you can tell, this black bar, due to what's happened historically, is causing issues. So what do I think is going to happen next? Well, as long as I always have a very golden rule that guides me in all my trading opportunities, all my trading days, my entire I won't say strategy, but my ideology is built around this. We have a downtrend, we have that trend line, we also have an inner trend line. As you can see, trading is simple. You don't need to complicate it, guys. There's no need or reason for complication. Zero. So we have a bigger trend line, which we don't need. Delete that. We also have an inner one. We can draw like so. Fantastic. So As you can see, for AUD USD, we're still trading below, and sometimes, guys, the market is just trying to move sideways to. Let me keep that. Actually, let me take some notes that I'm gonna add to the Forex Mastery Program. Sideways movement. Trend line. Non support for PT. Further downside. So 3 key points that I need to touch on the Forex Mastery Program, so that you guys know when it's time to chill, when it's time to just calm down on your selling, okay, and when it's time to calm down on your buying, when it's just time to just relax and allow the market do its thing before it starts falling. As you can see, the market is moving sideways and trying to approach the inner trend line. So this will be the deciding point. So I'm going to be waiting. I'm still short. My short positions are here. I'm still short. Okay, my stop losses are probably somewhere around here. I've been locking in and locking in. As the market, I'm trailing my stops, and my overall targets are all the way down here. I'm still going for my 1,000 pip move. Okay, so as you can see, I will still follow the key principles of price action. I will still keep everything in check. I wouldn't say, because guys, the principles of the top-down analysis and what you've learned on the Forex Mastery Program will still guide you into prosperity. It's just that sometimes you guys just need to open your eyes and understand that, look, there's danger here, let me chill. But because everybody has been making too much money, they're like, oh, no, I want to keep selling, and people are drawing crazy counter trend lines. Sorry guys, anytime I fly back to Dubai, the vents, because in Dubai we use central cooling, so I think the vents always affect my sinuses. But when I was back in Nigeria, I was good. I don't know, my sinuses are starting to play up again. But nevertheless, same thing for AUD USD. I will not even put this trend line here. I want a clear, clean chart. I don't want whatever I want to do, go ahead and do. I will wait, because this isn't anything to trade. There's nothing here to trade. A lot of people don't want to hear it, but it's the fact. There's nothing here to trade. So what do? We wait. We wait. And now will take me to the next trade, which is gold. And I'm going to wrap up with gold. But I can bet you that I'll be back here 10 days from now, and we'll look for opportunities to trade the market. But for now, it's my duty to come. It's not every time. I mean, when it's time to make money and everybody's jumping like, yes, we're making money and good. Yes, I'm be the first person to be here to show off my US dollar bills, to talk about all the things I'm buying. But also, I should also be able to come on here and tell you guys when it's time to wait. Some people will not listen to me. They will still go and trade NFP on Fridays. They will still go and do this and do that and blow their accounts. That's entirely up to you, okay? Let's quickly look at what gold is saying. My bias for gold still pretty much is the same, okay? No matter how you want to draw this trend line, we're still very far away from this trend line. What I'm doing for gold now is I'm just checking to see if there's any reason why gold and a short trade should not be joined together in holy matrimony, because I don't get why gold isn't collapsing. Honestly, the real truth why gold isn't collapsing yet is because of the dollar index. If gold was at this point when the euro was falling the way it was falling, like maybe last month, or the way the dollar index was going up, last month, gold would have dropped easily. But for now, gold has presented its head. We've come up to the trend line, but there isn't that much momentum to the downside. So it's just playing around here, waiting for volume, waiting for traders to dump it. But that hasn't happened yet. And because of that, there's a lot of sideways movement, okay? But notwithstanding, I'm just going to be watching gold to see. I'm going to delete this. I tried to sell gold. I was short gold from this point. My next level target was here. However, you see, this is what I always tell you people. always take out 50% of your position at the 100% retracement. Gold came in here, I took out 50% of my position. I moved my stop losses to what, to break even. My second trade is still open, although my stop losses have been moved past my entry. So at this trade, I've banked 50%, and my second trade is what, risk free. So for gold, same thing for gold, I will be watching this bad boy to see what exactly happens. Okay, guys, like I tell you, the market isn't, you know, I mean, this is still a Fibonacci play that's going, fuck off. This is still a Fibonacci play going on like so. A, B, C. I see no reason why we shouldn't still come and complete our A, B, C, D leg all the way down here. But a lot of this moves really depend on what the dollar index. So I'm going to be watching the dollar index, which is obviously the euro dollar, to see what exactly is happening. But if I draw my trend lines like so, as you can see, there's been a slight breach of this. So I'll just be watching to see what exactly happens. Ideally, I would appreciate it if gold traded below this level, which is 1684. Guys, as long as gold stays below 1684, we're still very much bearish. And if I just adjust this pretty nicely a bit to the outer point. So I'm just going to be watching this right about here to see what exactly happens. I'm still short gold. I've taken out 50% of my position, and I'm just going to be watching gold to see what exactly happens. When it's ready, you'll come and let me know. But for now, no trades across board. Let's look at Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin is moving sideways here, consolidating. Currently consolidating. My next trader talk, I'm going to break down Bitcoin for you guys properly, but we need clear direction across board. Okay, and then obviously we have US oil that's going to run up into $97 pretty soon. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Next video I'll talk about commodities, but for this week let's stick to forex. Next week I'll do more of crypto and commodities so that we can position ourselves for some trading opportunities. Once again, before I let you guys go, it is very important that I announce to you guys that I'm back. Dapo Willis is back. I'm going to be back on YouTube, back on Twitter, back on Instagram, posting a lot. I was obviously back home, you know, taking care of other aspects of my business. As you guys know, I like to make money from the markets, and then I like to invest it in other businesses as well, you know, because that's the way to go about it. For example, look at how this market is dealing with a lot of people who are addicted, who their only life revolves around Forex. It's always good to have other things aside from Forex to distract you, okay? And that's why I'm a different guy. I'm a different Forex YouTuber. I'll tell you guys the truth. If you're always in front of the screen, you don't have the necessary distraction, okay, to distract you from the market, so that when the market is not exactly cooperating, you can be doing other things. For me, my other businesses distract me, and this way I'm not always trying to force trades. I have the ability to be patient. Okay, so once again, guys, I encourage you guys that haven't grabbed the program to do so. I will be updating it shortly. I have 3 major things I want to talk about that can literally help you guys identify when it's time for you guys to calm down on your trading and on how to basically better position yourself and wait for the next trade to come. So once again, my name is Dapo Willis, and I'll catch you guys on my other screen. Let us.
But if I lay down and I play dead.